Dead in Hip Hop, Isaiah Rashad, the Suns Tirade. Before we get into the review, make sure you go download the Modest Media Laugh. It's a dope ass ringtone. We getting hella comments. People are saying that their kids love it. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's less than $2, man. It's less. Go get it. Use it for your text message. When somebody call that you don't even mess with, just laugh at their ass. They don't even know that you laughing at them. Also, make sure you go check out deadandhiphop.com. Make sure you check out our exclusive t-shirt shop. Also go check out Mike Seatown's channel. Also go check out BZ430's channel. He is now the exclusive producer for all of Dead and Hip Hop. So when you hear the beats, stop asking. Just know it's BZ430. Make sure you say the 430. So I'm gonna start by going all the way back to Cilvia Demo because I went back. Yes, I went back.
Are you now?
I went back and I still feel exactly the same way about Cilvia Demo, man. I went back and I listened to it multiple times.
You still don't like it?
I still don't like it. It's so I think what I have concluded is the fact that I just wasn't vibing with Isaiah on that project. I wasn't. I can't explain it other than that. But this shit right here though, man, I know, and everybody that I say that to, they give me that same exact look, because they're like, well, this shit is just like Cilvia Demo, and I'm like,
it's not though.
Well, people say, you know what I'm saying, like, if you like this, you should like Cilvia. I don't, for some reason, but this shit right here, I fuck with the Suns Tirade. I like how, you know, it kind of starts off where you at. I'm assuming that's Top's voice.
Day Free.
Day Free?
Yeah. Someone said it was Schoolboy.
No, it's Day Free. He's the president of
Talking about the very first song?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's talking.
Where you at?
Somebody told me that was Schoolboy.
Or yeah, where you at? I thought it was real interesting for him to put that as the intro to this, because it's kind of like, you know, everybody has been kind of asking like, yo, like, where's your shit? Like, it's been 2 years, you know, and you hear Day Free going in exactly saying what everybody is saying, and he's like, look, man, I'm not even asking no more. You got till Friday. And then when I
what happened?
Yeah, I did some research on Isaiah. Well, go ahead, because you know.
No, go ahead. I was just asking.
Okay, well, I did a little bit of research on Isaiah, and I found out that he almost got dropped 3 times off of TV.
Because he was an alcoholic. And
Yeah, like when he went on the road with Schoolboy, he got addicted to Xannies and, you know, alcohol and other types of drugs and stuff like that. So he was really struggling during that 2-year period. So I thought it was real cool for him to kind of give you glimpses through his own management. It's like, yo, motherfucker, what's going on? And then for the squad. Like, I'm going to say just like how he said, for the squad. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was real dope. The thing I like about Isaiah on this project is he doesn't care about putting out those, you know, in the South we change words and stuff like that. And that's littered throughout this. And the first song is for the squad. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was dope. Free Lunch, the first single off of this. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't checked out the video, go check out the video. We got Jay Burritos in that. We also got Demo Tyrell. We talked about our initial reaction about Free Lunch. And what I said was I felt like this is going to set up, you know, an excellent project. I expect no less, and that's exactly what I got. Free Lunch fits perfectly into the rest of the project sonically and everything. Then you get the rope, then you get to What's Wrong, which is by far my favorite track on this entire project. How melodic it is, the sample that they use of the chick, you know, harmonizing and stuff, and then how funky it is too at the same time, you know what I'm saying? And then you get Isaiah as soon as he comes in on a crazy rhyme pattern, right? And then he switches it up subtly, like 2 or 3 times. And then it's like, well, god damn, that shit was dope. And then here comes Kendrick, and he does the same shit. He's switching up the flows and all. I was blown away. I was like, yo, run that back. Yeah, run that back one more time. I listened to that song like 3-4 times when I got to that track. Me and B, we got to Dead and Hip Hop shoot early. We was talking a little bit about the project, especially that one song. I was just like, I can't front. Again, when I listen to the project the first 2 times, I don't look at the track listing, nothing. I just want to get that experience wholeheartedly. When I heard that, I almost expected to hear Big Crit on that 3rd verse. I was like, oh my god, that was my wish list. I wish he was, but either way, I love the track. Moving Forward Park, oh my god. After my favorite track, here goes another super hard track. I think that's the one where he's talking about the tool and the hammer are more Cuban than Maverick. Oh, like his cadence is amazing. This dude is really dope. B-Day was dope. Silk the Shocker was dope. But then another one of my favorites, Titty and a Dollar.
I knew you were gonna love that one.
Golly, hell yeah.
When that beat dropped.
When that beat dropped, and I'm like, oh man. And then
I like this people all day.
All day. And then when the hook said, bitches gonna be bitches, but I love them hoes. Man, I heard that shit, and then the way you had the little piano shit. That's down south shit, man from Chattanooga, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just love that shit. I love how like they did the little subtle beat switch ups inside of the beat, and then J-Rock, like that's not the type of like production, like that smooth type of shit.
J-Rock can rap over it.
He killed that shit, man. He killed K-I-L-T. Killed that shit. A Lot was dope. Double A was dope, man. Look. I said it during free lunch. Isaiah Rashad, and this is no shot. This is no shot. This is not trying to box him in and be like, oh well, he doesn't sound like himself. He sounds exactly like himself. There's nobody else that I know from the South that sounds like him, but he reminds me so much of a Southern version of Kendrick. It's so crazy to the beats, like how he flows. It's amazing, but he is different. I'm not saying he's the same, but this project, man. I love this. I know I didn't like Cilvia Demo. I want to put it on record saying I did not.
He made you a fan with this one.
Yeah, he made me a fan with this one. And I didn't try to shit on Cilvia Demo at all. I just wasn't vibing with him. I just wasn't. I went back, man. I tried. But this shit right here, this shit bumping. This is the epitome of bumping the whip music, man. This is one of my new favorite down south artists, man. Thank you for making me a fan. He made me a fan.
Me and people was talking about it earlier, and like the thing I like about Isaiah Rashad, just like Big Crit, they both have like that good soulful Southern feel, but they also got that like that good it's accessible music. It's easy accessible music that they both and they gonna still make conscious music as well at the same time. Make it like Big Crit and Isaiah Rashad can still say some verses that you'd be like, what? Like I love the reference in Stuck in the Mud with him.
That's another dope one.
Yeah, I love that. Like how he use mud as like Stuck in the Ghetto or whatever like that. Like I love how he played on that and of course, like we said, dealing with his struggles with alcoholism and drug use and everything. He poured that a lot out through this album because I was curious. Like when I heard about him almost being dropped, that really made me curious. Like, okay, I want to see what he's gonna be talking about in this project because he was touching on some heavy stuff. His grandmother was selling weed to put food on the table. I was just like, man, like Isaiah Rashad really hitting on some heavy stuff. Just like people, I love this album pretty much from beginning to end. And ironically, like the first listen or first two listens, I was kind of like, okay, this is okay. But like that third listen, man, it clicked. It just clicked with me, and I was like, yo, man, this dude here, he got it. For this to be his debut album, this dude is special, man. It's, of course, I like, unlike you, I really enjoy Cilvia Demo. So I'm like, man, for him to come from a project like that and then make this album, I was just like, wow. I love it. Was so, and then some of the beats, what was that, the fourth track?
Rope.
Yeah, how that second beat when it switched up, it reminded me of that Minnie Riperton sample that Tribe Called Quest used off of Lyrics to Go. Like when I heard that, I was just like, damn, it had some tracks on here gave me that Southern Tribe Called Quest feel, if that makes any sense. And I was like, damn, he's really tapping in, and he got the same production crew from the previous album. So for them to kind of give him a different like low key vibe sound, I thought that was dope as shit, man. So yeah, overall, man, I love this project. Like from beginning to end, I was like, wow, like this dude. I'm so glad it clicked with me because, just like Ken and Mike used to always say, if we reviewed this sooner, I would have been like, oh yeah, it's cool, it's alright. But I love this shit. This is definitely a dope project.
Well, if we would have reviewed it sooner, I wouldn't have had anything to say because much like you, it didn't click to me until repeat listens, probably about the third or fourth listen. And that's when I just started to just kind of hear the different things he was doing in here with his flows, his cadence, his rhyme patterns, the way he was using his voice, using that as an instrument on here. To me, this album is better than Cilvia Demo. I think I like it more than Cilvia Demo just because of the things that he's doing on here that's different from that one. And it's quite amazing to me. And I think it shows how talented he is that he's able to go through what he went through and still could come out
with that.
and take all of that, package it up, and put it out there. It just sounds like he's gotten better. Yo, like every time What's Wrong comes on.
Yeah, man.
Bruh. I was listening to Rope, man, and I was one who was like, man, you know, I'm so glad I found this Rope. I love you. And I was like, man, is he talking about suicide?
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Yeah, and then it was like, yeah, but my dad called, and you know, so I'm like, damn, that's kind of.
That's deep, man.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, you see, yeah. So anyway, I was just trying to figure that out. But yeah, man, What's Wrong, Park, Silk the Shocker. I love how you took that, the song from I Don't Wanna or I Don't Gotta from Silk the Shockers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope, man. Because every time.
This is like the third time he's using like a No Limit reference.
Yeah.
You know, because the last album, man.
Yeah,
So he used
he's a big Master P. Like that whole No Limit movement. You know, he was down with that, and you know, he's from Chattanooga, so he's like central to like everything. Like here, Nashville, Memphis. What do you remember?
But when you were talking about that, he was going through all of that stuff, and for him to be able to still pull this out, because Dave Free talked about like, oh, you don't know what the hell you want to talk about.
Topics,
Just pick a damn topic. Oh, you youngins and all that. It reminded me of you when I heard it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, can't got Isaiah number. Like, what the hell going on here? You know what I'm saying? So no, you're 100% right. For him to be able to go through all of that, not know what the hell to talk about, and it's confirmed by Dave Free for him to come out with all of this. Yeah.
But haven't we talked about that before? Like being able to take your real life experiences and put that into music.
Yeah,
that's what the greatest artists do.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, it helps the music. It helps make us connect
It helps
to
your
the
content too.
Yeah, definitely.
Relatability.
Yeah.
But
It's real.
For me, man, like I got a Suave House feel from this.
Because it's Southern soul.
Yeah, like Paul and G, South Circle, Tila, like all of that stuff, man. I got like a real feel, because that's what they were like. They used to kill that stuff. And definitely some of that Memphis flavor that was going on up there. You know, he shouted out Kingpin, Skinny Pimp, Coops the Nicka up there, of course the Project Pack and all them.
He saw Project Pat as a father figure.
Yeah, that was crazy. But think about that though, like, you know, we've talked about how when we're growing up, the music raises us at certain points in our life.
And that's the music that raises.
Yeah, all that stuff, man, and you know, even just Atlanta and that Dungeon Sound family and that soulful sound that they had, like all of that, he's taking all of that. And he's embodying that, and he's creating something original that nobody else that I know of in hip hop right now is doing. Like he's able to take this soulful, smooth, mellow sound that's permeated throughout the whole album and still make it sound dope and refreshing with each song. And then he switched it up. Is it Dressed Like Rappers or Don't Matter, where he had that little loop type beat to it?
Don't matter.
Don't matter? Yeah. So I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. So again, more Southern shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I think he did an excellent job with this album. And you know, for me, man, it just like you said, the different beats and the way the instruments were put together, and I think he did a fantastic job. And it just amazed me every time I listen to it. I'm like, how do you come up with this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck do you come up with this shit? To do your voices and the patterns and to kind of just mumble through some shit? Like, yo, man, this dude got it, man. This dude got it. So yeah, I love the album. Yeah, it gets better with each listen.
I'm gonna steal FIFO's line, so I didn't know what to expect. Because I mean, shit, he hasn't done anything.
And then plus, you like praising that one the last one so much. You was like, I don't know what the fuck can he do to outdo this shit. Like, yeah, you love Cilvia Demo.
Now here's the thing, I disagree with the sentiment that he outdid Cilvia Demo. I personally still like Cilvia Demo better. Only because I feel like Cilvia Demo was a more lyrically complex album. This one is more of a vibe album. It's that more kind of laid back, chill, smoke if you want to kind of vibe, and that's not really me. Cilvia Demo was more relatable, only because the thing about Isaiah Rashad is when you listen to him on surface level, you're just listening like, yeah, this dude's flowing, like he's doing all this crazy shit. Then when you read his lyrics, it's like, well, at certain points, I don't really know what you're talking about. It's because he throws so many personal stories in his music, and the stories are not all that clear. So when I listen to this, sometimes I get a little bit lost. But that's not taking away from the musicality of this project, because just like y'all said, the shit that he's doing on here is so creative and so different that I get amazed at times. Now, the first couple of songs, like Where You At, that didn't really, I was just like, whatever. For the Squaw, that song was cool, but it was Free Lunch, which I've already heard, but still, anytime it comes on, I'm just like, but that's where I was like, okay, I'm with it. Then to Rope, and that song was just incredible. And I was thinking the same thing you were. I was like, when he says rope, I love you, is he talking about a noose to hang himself, or is he talking about a rope that someone throws down for him to climb out of whatever funk that he's in? I wasn't real sure, but again, beauty of Isaiah Rashad, he doesn't have to tell you that. You take what you want from that. What's wrong was just, I know, I laughed too, baby. This shit was hot. Like, especially when Kendrick came in. And I'm not gonna be one of those dudes that's just like, oh, Kendrick stole the show, because Isaiah Isaiah rapped his ass off.
I'll put it to you like, I'm glad they put Kendrick second. Because if you would have put Kendrick first with the way he rapped, I think people would have downplayed what Isaiah did. But what Isaiah did with that first verse,
yeah, because it was a completely different flow from the rest of the album.
Oh my God.
He completely changed his flow up, and it was just like, I don't know if he did that just because Kendrick is on the track and he's like, you're not going to outshine me on my own fucking shit. But when Kendrick came in and he said that shit like, I'm the best rapper since age 25. And then he says, if you disagree, nigga, you a fucking lie. And he said, sorry, my alter ego was a Gemini. I was like, this dude, how does he keep coming up with this kind of shit? Like, that shit is so fucking crazy. Park was another one that was just really dope. Did you catch the Brandy line? He's like, are you down? Are you like down? Brandy? Like, okay, that was kind of dope. Silk the Shocker, I never listened to Silk the Shocker for whatever reason. Park was real dope. Especially like there was that weird run of lines where he just sounded really aggressive, and he was like, niggas won't piss on your grave, bitch, I'll piss on your whole family. And that's not like him. He doesn't really rap like that. So I was like, okay, that was actually really dope. Titty Nadala, I'm with you. That song was really dope. And J-Rock, Jesus fucking Christ, man. he is seriously the most underrated dude in TDE. Yeah, I feel like people just keep throwing him in that gangster rap category, but he's not. When he said, I might kill you for GP, be me with a white bitch around the corner in a Mustang GT. That's the thing about J-Rock, is he's so mean and angry, but he's fucking hilarious. Yeah, he's fucking hilarious. But AA was a really, really deep track. I really enjoyed that one. That might be the last one that I really, really enjoyed, because AA, I feel like the beat was just really dope, and I feel like he was talking about shit that I could actually relate to. I don't remember the line exactly, but he talked about he shows up at somebody's house and the dude's asking how he got there, and he's like, nigga, I have no idea. If you've ever been a serious hard drinker, I'm not even saying that as like, oh, look at me, I'm cool. If you've ever been like a serious hard drinker, you've been there.
I was wondering how you were gonna react to that song.
I thought it was cool, because I don't drink like that anymore, but I mean I used to, and there were plenty of times where you'd be like, I would wake up in the bed face down and be like. But yeah, I thought that song was really dope, and I think it's cool that he's putting himself out there like that. But yeah, man, this is a great album. I still vibe with Cilvia Demo more, only because I like to pick out the lyrical patterns and the complexities that he's doing with that album. This one, like I said, it's more of a vibe type of thing. It's more something you put on and you just kind of chill, just lay back. I know people thought that about Cilvia Demo too, because the sound was so mellow, but I didn't get a vibe. Like when I put Cilvia Demo on in the car, I'm like, man, this shit is fucking dope. When I put this on, I can't drive listening to this. I want to go sit at the house and put this
Damn,
on and just
real?
relax.
Well, I can ride to this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I can't ride to this.
Ooh, I can ride to this one.
I can't ride to this.
I mean, I can ride to Cilvia Demo too, but
Yeah,
Isaiah Rashad, man, if you watching, shit, look, man, bro, I'm a new fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely a new fan. I'm looking forward to what the hell you have to talk about next, because if you didn't know what to talk about and this is what you came out with, you know, I don't wish ill on nobody, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I just want you to be able to give it to me in an audible format the same way you did with this. Like, this is bumping the whip music. This is Southern bumping the whip music. This is the type of shit that I grew up to. Just a 2016 version, man. I think you did excellent on your debut album with TDE. Hopefully your personal life stuff can get a little bit more straight. I don't know what the hell you're gonna do with the next project, bro, but I'm definitely listening. And hopefully you get...
What are you doing to it?
Listening. And I'm hoping...
New English.
It is.
Yeah, congratulations for a wonderful debut. Thank you for the production team. Like I said, you had the same production team for your last one. They stepped it up with this one. I definitely love the sound and the vibe that you put off on this album. And yeah, you killed it on the mic, man. You did your thing. So yes, love it from front to back.
Yeah, man. Just like FIFO said, this is definitely that Southern music that it feels like I grew up listening to, just the 2016 version. And that's what I really love about what you're doing, because you're still able to add the Southern influences of, you know, your surroundings and how you grew up, but just put a twist on it and just make this shit so fucking dope. And you're definitely extremely talented, and I'm looking forward to what you do next.
What was so special about this project is it makes me really interested to see what you do with your next project, because I feel like this was that transition project. Like Cilvia Demo was you coming out, kind of just saying, you know, what you felt like saying at the time. Then this is like that next step of where you're at for now, and I feel like for some reason I feel like that next project is gonna be it. I feel like that next project is gonna be the one where everybody's gonna be like, this motherfucker's serious. Not that people aren't taking it serious with this, but I just feel like that next project, I feel like that's gonna tie everything together. So yeah, this is a great project. Do not change a single solitary fucking thing, because the fact that TDE has somebody on their roster that is a Southern artist that's doing something that a lot of Southern artists are not doing with creative music is exciting.